Minnesota Vikings. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway. Well, week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 20.
Good job there on the outside. Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
first and 10, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 44-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Whoosh. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yep.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. On the stop, it was Mike Hughes.
He was brought down by Mike Hughes. The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
23-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play fake. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to it. Shift the coverage, but Ed, he
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Vikings 4-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Come on, QB, come on. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch your slant, watch your slant, watch your slant. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Throwing his Hurts. That's caught at the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Texans 21, Vikings 7.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On play action, Cousins. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake, Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Get that moving, 19.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6.
Here's Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know that
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You got nothing. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Right here, right
here. They'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
14.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. First 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 3. Switch. Shit.
Run for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
that one incomplete there. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go again with Muhammad. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back now in Houston. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Muhammad. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and long for Cousins.
Which side has been the more physical one? It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.